Hello, I'm Philip Capuzzi. Welcome to the end-of-year Colonial Corner Sports wrap-up. We had a good year of Morristown High School athletics. Let's take a look at every team's accomplishments. The field hockey team's performance was undoubtedly the highlight of the fall season. With impeccable defense and strong offense, they were able to consistently shut out their opponents in the season and boast 14 shutout games in the season. They won both the Morris County Tournament for the first time in 25 years and the state sectional tournament. Their final record was an incredibly impressive 22-1. The boys soccer team had a good season led by their senior-laden squad. The team made the Morris County semifinals and the state sectional semifinals, but unfortunately they lost in overtime in both games. The team finished the season with a respectable 15-8-1 record. The team loses most of its starters next year, but look for another strong performance. The football team had a new coach this year, John Power. It was a tough year for the team as injuries were a big problem, with Jameel King and Ja Sot getting hurt during the season. The Colonials put up a good fight though, with their final record coming to 2-8 after their consolation victory versus Passaic High School. They hope to rebuild in the offseason and come back next year stronger than ever. After losing 3 seniors from the impressive cross-country team last year, Eric Clay was able to lead the Morristown cross-country team very far. The team made it to the state group meet in Holmdel, New Jersey. They placed 3rd in the sectional meet at Garrett Mountain Reservation in Patterson, NJ. The highlight of the season was when Clay won the county meet at Greystone Park with a time of 15:37, giving him the new record for a Morristown runner at Greystone. Patrick Mullen, the team's second runner, is a sophomore who ran 16:20 at Greystone, making him the number 5 runner in Morristown history at Greystone. Overall, the Colonials had a very successful season, and the future looks bright for 2017 and beyond. Although the girls' soccer team faced some adversity this season, they were able to power through. The team will lose many seniors next year, but they are good underclassmen to come in and fill the shoes of the captains Mary Grace Velacci, Marina Piccolo, Katie McCready, and Katie Gilfillan. The team put up a fight in both the county and state sectional tournament, but fell short. The Lady Colonials' final record was 4-11-2. The volleyball team put up a good fight this year, but struggled against some of the stronger teams in the conference. Despite being led by strong seniors such as Allie Van Ewen and Fiona Keefe, the Lady Colonials were unable to get a winning record this season, with their final record coming to 6-16. The volleyball team hopes to redesign their team in the offseason and come back better than ever in 2017. So that's all for fall sports, now on to winter. The swimming team saw a great season this year. In Coach G's 25th season of coaching at MHS, the boys and girls team as well as the unified team had stunning performances in the water. The boys team finished with an overall record of 17-2, and a terrific 9 out of 11 school records were shattered. The girls team had an overall record of 16-2 and also broke 10 out of 11 records. Both teams fought their way to victories in the state sectional, with the girls advancing to the state semifinals. Though the team will be losing many star swimmers, with 5 seniors continuing to swim at the college level, the talent of the underclassmen promises a successful future for the Colonials. The fencing team saw one of the best years in Morristown history. The girls team, full of sophomores, was able to perform at an incredibly high level, with the Foils placing 17th in the states, the Sabres placing 19th, and the Epes placing 8th. Abby Gringari, one of the fencers, placed 1st in district individuals and 8th in states. The boys team also saw great success, with the Foils placing 7th in states, the Sabres placing 18th, and the Epes placing 8th in Citrullos. Coach Hands and Coach Mr. and Mrs. Gringari look forward to another great season next year. The boys basketball team had another strong season this year, ending with an 18-9 record. They advanced to the semifinals in the county tournament and the quarterfinals in the state sectional tournament. Kevin Hohen, senior captain, surpassed 1,000 points in his high school career and was named the Morris County Player of the Year. Going into next year, the team loses many seniors, so it may be difficult for them to keep up their winning ways. However, Coach Connolly is confident in his ability to create a successful team. Under head coach Jim Picciotto, the girls basketball team dominated the court. They had strong leadership with Kayla Bush, Kim Calloway, and Elizabeth Stramby as the captains. Throughout the year, they demonstrated poise and prowess and ended with a 26-3 record, winning both the Morris County Tournament and the New Jersey State Sectional Tournament. This was one of the best years in girls basketball history, and with a young team, Picciotto expects to continue their dominance. The winter track team had another great year. The season started off well with a string of solid performances at the Drew Series. Morristown turned in a solid 4th place finish at the county championships aided by the sprinting of Eugene Hayes, Joel Stennett, and Jameel King, along with a 6-foot-high jump from Graydon Rogers. At sectionals, the boys put out another solid effort, qualifying 6 boys for the group championships. At groups, both Eric Clay and Matt Napoleon placed in the top 6, advancing to the next week's Meet of Champions. At the Meet of Champions, Matt finished 22nd and Eric took 7th, finishing the year with a Meet of Champions medal. That's it for winter sports, now on to spring. The golf team had a very successful season this year under head coach Chris Edmondson. They were hard-pressed to fill in Evan Quinn's shoes, but Will O'Neill proved to be a dominant player, winning 5 tournaments, including the state sectional tournament. He also placed 3rd in the Tournament of Champions. The team ended with a respectable 11-8 record. They also placed 9th in the county tournament and 4th in the state sectional tournament. The boys lacrosse team finished off the year with an 8-9 record after losing in the state quarterfinals to Ridgewood. It was a very strong season with impressive wins, including an overtime win over Watchung Hills and a win over the number 1 team in the state, Mountain Lakes. The team was led by a strong group of seniors and had phenomenal chemistry on and off the field. There were 2 All-State selections, Harrison Brown and Kendall Rogers, while other players also received awards for their performances in the division. Unfortunately, it is the last year that head coach Jeff Biggis will be coaching. His dedication to Morristown High School lacrosse will be sorely missed. The program would not be where it was today without his contribution over the course of 11 years. The girls lacrosse team also had a strong season, with captain Linnea Bagley leading the charge. They ended with an impressive 16-6 record and advanced to the final of the state sectional tournament. They hope to continue their performance in future years, despite losing several pivotal players like Amelia Drake and Linnea Bagley to prestigious schools this upcoming fall. The spring track team had a phenomenal 2017 season. They began with a string of dual meet wins against Mendham, Chatham, and Montville, but fell to Delbarton. During the championship season, the boys took 2nd place as a team with strong performances by Eric Clay, Joel Stennett, Matt Napoleon, and Graydon Rogers. All 4 of these athletes were named first team and NJAC. At the Morris County Championships, the boys took 3rd place as a team. In the state sectional, the boys threw down some hot times and represented Morristown well. Clay, Stennett, and Rogers were the only boys to qualify for the Group 4 championships, and Clay and Rogers qualified for the Meet of Champions. Overall, the track team had a terrific season. Coach Pacino looks to Pat Mullins, Jameel King, Connor Thorne, and others to step up big for the Colonials next season. Despite a struggling 6-16 season, there were many accomplishments for the girls softball team. Captains Megan A. Kempora, Kaylee Zucchini, and Ada Patterson were happy to end the season with a 6-2 victory against Mars Catholic. Megan A. Kempora led the team in the season with RBIs, and Ada Patterson was awarded first team all-conference. She also led the team in batting average. Kaylee Zucchini received 2nd team and will continue her softball career at St. Peter's, a D1 school. Despite the losing record, coaches Patricia Fernaro and Bob Bruno are confident about the team next year. The baseball team had a rough start to the season, winning only 1 of their first 7 games. However, they pulled it together and ended with a 17-10 record. They ended with an average 2.68 ERA and a .300 batting average. They also got to the semifinals of the Morris County Tournament and proved themselves to be difficult opponents throughout the year. The Morristown tennis team performed very well this season. They finished 9th in the county and had many great players in the tournament, with second doubles team Matthew Griffith and Andrew Hicks making it to the semifinals, where they lost to the eventual winners, Mountain Lakes. Sophomore Ben Lofermento was named 2nd team All-County for 3rd singles and put in many great performances, especially helping in the 3-2 defeat of Mendham in the second-to-last match. The captains, Zane Goldberg, Mark Brossiker, and Matthew Griffith, were passionate and showed excellent leadership skills as they led the team to a successful season. That's going to be it for us here at Colonial Corner Sports. Once again, I'm Philip Capuzzi, and I hope you enjoyed tuning into our highlights throughout the year. We're looking forward to another great year of Colonial Corner Sports in 2017 through 2018. Thanks again, and have a nice day.